a Dramatic Health production.
I'm Maryanne, and I live on Long Island, New York, and have spent the last 4 years really dedicated to advocacy work for metastatic breast cancer.
I've learned since I was 5 years old to develop a really strong sense of my own power because my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1963 at the age of 37 and given 9 months to live. In 1981, she recurred and lived for 14 more years with metastatic disease until 1995.
When I was first diagnosed with the recurrence, I'm usually not a person who's very self-critical, very accepting of who I am and what I am, but I found myself blaming myself. I felt I ate right, I did the most aggressive treatments and surgeries that they had, did everything right. So how did this happen to me? And when people say to me, well, if you drink baking soda and eat asparagus 3 times a day out of a can, it cured my friend and it could cure you. And then people will say, oh, it's in your lungs now, were you a smoker? So people say things that reinforce that somehow this is my fault. And that is something that really takes time to get through, to understand. No one did anything wrong. It just happened. People call me a warrior and I'm fighting the good fight in my battle. And I tell them, please don't say that to me, because that means when I die, cancer won. And I won't let cancer win. And if that means I've made a difference in funding and research, then cancer doesn't win. I'm very fortunate to have an amazing husband who has been with me every moment. Never missed a treatment. Used to sleep in the chemo bed with me back in 2003. He's been to every surgery. He is there all the time and has made changes in his career so he could be with me more at home and support me. And on the other side of it is my daughter, because this happened to her grandmother, it happened to me. She's 27. She lives in constant fear that it's going to happen to her, and she doesn't want to lose her mommy. I find my hope in advocacy work, just making as much noise as I can to bring awareness to the lack of funding to research dollars for metastatic disease. That's where I find my hope, because my hope is that this never happens to my daughter. That's what keeps me going on those days where I feel I can't get off the couch and I can't make dinner. And how am I going to get in the shower and finish a shower because I'm out of breath? I remember that I have work to do.